You know, people can read.
Mm-hmm. But they don't want to. In the old days, man tried to catch a glimpse of the future in the strangest of ways. They locked themselves in dark rooms, not partaking of food and drink. At the stroke of midnight, they ventured out into the night, through the dark woods, where strange creatures roamed. To see if they would be wealthy, to see if they would be happy, to see if they would live, to see if they would be loved. Oh, awesome. So here's our mouse.
So this is a bunch of people hallucinating.
I have no idea. I've never actually played this game.
Okay.
But this is one of the most top-rated horrors on Steam. It's supposed to be...
Really?
Yes, incredibly immersive.
Okay.
Alright, so it's given us a tutorial. Use A, D, or... Okay, so... Ooh. When there is a path leading north, press W or the up key to cross it. Okay, so where do we want to go? It seems as though we can go through any of these little paths here. We can go to the house, or we could go to this log pile.
Are we in a house? No.
We're obviously not in the house. We are walking around in the snow, as the intro declared.
Okay.
This is trippy.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a
windmill.
windmill.
It is. Okay.
It's a building. So we're going to go to this windmill. Wait, where did it go? Ah, it's right here. So we can go in here. I'm also going to make sure we're not supposed to click on anything important. Doesn't seem like it, though. Hello there. Do you want to do the voice?
There you are. I've been waiting for you all day.
Incredible.
You should not go outside without a hat on a cold day like this. Okay, Mum. You will freeze your ears off. And I am quite fond of the person those ears belong to.
That is adorable. Okay. So what's wrong with it?
Did anyone see you coming here? Probably. We walked around a lot. Now you're being silly. You know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not that. I like you very much.
Oh, very sweet. Thank you.
But you and I come from different worlds.
What do you mean?
He is waiting for my answer. I said I'd give it to him next year.
Who's him?
And this is the last day of this year.
Right. That is why we are out here, starving and freezing in the snow.
For this love interest. Now you're being unfair. This isn't any easier for me.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like it when you're like this. Calm down.
What do you mean, calm down?
Year walking. I hope you are joking.
Absolutely not. We're here to see some ghosts.
You do remember what happened to my cousin, don't you?
No, why don't you tell us?
Promise me you won't do anything foolish.
Try and stop me.
We are not supposed to know what happens in the future.
Incorrect. That's what this encyclopedia up here is for.
You should hurry home to your cottage and get some rest.
Piss off.
It's getting dark soon. Hurry home to your cottage.
I think
You should probably go.
there's got to be more.
You really should hurry home now.
Ooh, what's going to happen if I don't?
It's getting dark soon. Hurry home to your cottage.
What's happening to the music? It's getting quieter.
You should probably go.
I don't want to.
You really should hurry home now. I think it's just repeating. Yeah.
But the music stopped. Alright, let's hurry home then. Oop, getting a bit of lag.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see if the map's changed. Whoa! We've got the whole place unlocked! Alright, so there's an Illuminati symbol just over here. It looks like a tent over here. There's a toilet. I think, since we played the convenience store already, we should go straight to the toilet. Right? Because the toilet is always going to be important.
Oh.
What is that? A
It
baby
was-
and a pitchfork.
It was the symbol from the encyclopedia.
Which you did not want to read. I'm pretty sure this is also a symbol from the encyclopedia. So, given the runes, I'm pretty sure that these are Scandinavian in origin, so these have to be Scandinavian folklore, right? Also, the liberal use of eyes. They quite like that. Now, there is one thing that the Steam community did say about this game, and that's that, first and foremost, you have to play through it first. Someone said don't obsess over that wooden box in the first instance,
Okay.
in the reviews, and that was literally all anyone said about this game. They said it's a unique experience that everyone just has to play. So I'm going to trust that as best as I can. What is that? Is that a baby hanging in there? It's in the toilet.
Ooh.
I knew it! So, how are you feeling at this point?
Not great.
Yeah? I mean, I knew it. There was, the silhouette in that toilet was just too... Did you hear that twig snap?
No, that was my finger cracking.
Oh, you bastard! Damn you, Rode, and your superior quality microphones. Alright, so we're going off to the cemetery now, which is to the far right here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lucky. Hey, we found the key already. Who is this beauty? Do I take the key? What is going on? Where'd she go?
Clickbait.
Ah, that is clickbait. I clicked so hard. Is she, like, at the far end of here? Do you think?
I don't know. Oh, found her.
Well, let's just keep going.
So we have to follow her.
I mean, it did say follow her song. Or we could try click on her. No, we definitely have to follow her. So I've got a sneaky suspicion that she'll be some kind of dryad, which is like a witch of the woods type deal. How the devil are we supposed to get through here? A wooden doll dances in a shed. Okay. So, like an X with two connecting dots and then a big diagonal line. Can you remember that?
Kind of.
I bet you've already forgotten it.
I have.
Yeah, okay. Fortunately, shapes are kind of something I'm good at, so it was here to here to here to here to here. Ah, so that's one eye of three. Alright, so we'll go to the toilet. Because that's where that doll was. Alright, doll. Dance us.
Oh, I'm not a fan. Oh, because it's the two owls.
Left, right. Remember this. Left. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Right.
Left, right, left, right.
Right.
Right, right.
Left.
Left. Left.
Left.
Can you remember this? Left, right, 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 left, left. Wasn't it?
And then was there something else?
Alright. We'll try that. I'm pretty sure that was the combination. Shit, where are we? Oh, that's the encyclopedia. Where are we? Okay, so we need to go back. And then we need to go...
What was that?
Right. What was what?
In the left-hand corner of the screen. Oh.
It was the toilet going over the hill.
Okay. I thought it was like a fox.
Man, every game we've played, the toilet has scared you, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, so what was it? Left, right, left, right, 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 left, left. Da 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 da!
I mean, like, do we want to go in here?
Well, I'm very quickly regretting my decision, honestly.
It's more like
So that's
mystery vibes than horror at this point.
Okay, so this is first.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Alright, so listen to the sounds, right?
Yeah? Which ones?
This one, the pitch of the sounds.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this one's first, because once we go through it, we get a nice wee... bring, which is
Okay.
success. Bad. Bad sound. Bad sound. Good sound.
How many are there?
That's right.
That's right, that one.
I remember that one.
You didn't tell me the game was gonna be hard.
All of these games are hard, Sam. I'm just really good at games.
Wake me up when you're done.
Alright. It's got to be this one, right? I'm pretty damn sure I chose that one at least twice. Oh my god. Jesus! That's my reward! Fuck you, game!
It was so like nice and airy fairy. It just came out of nowhere.
Oh, scary fairy. Okay, well at least the blood is now receding back into the tree. Yeah. The tree is birthing twigs. And we got the goat key.
Wasn't worth it.
You didn't even do the puzzle! Alright, here we are. So it was here to here to here to here to here and then bottom. Okay, so that's 2 of 3.
There's the lake.
I do hear some jingling.
Ooh!
Okay, you can go straight back down in there. What do you want, my friend? Yes! That is what I want! Give it! What the fuck? Okay, so... Ooh! Our encyclopedia is covered in blood. Okay. Mylingen, the Myling. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother left, the infant was murdered. Ugh. Typically, the Mylings were murdered by their mothers, often unmarried women who had been left to fend for themselves. The Myling would be commonly left in the woods to die, or they would have been drowned by their mothers in brooks or bogs. Which is here where we are. There's an H right here too. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother was left, the infant was murdered. Wait, this is the same as that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, a person who helped the Mylings find their way to the other side was often left with a gift.
Sam, that is not the thing I'm looking at right now. I found a bubby!
I think you gotta help it to the other side.
So, this is where we were up to, right? The most common way for the Myling to haunt was through a horrible wailing sound. The Myling might take the form of a ball of light similar to those of an Urblos, or a Scandinavian will-o'-the-wisp, and lead the curious traveller astray. Sometimes they would cry for their mothers to breastfeed them, which would apparently set them free. So we need some breasts. One story from Burslagen tells of an old farmer on his way home through the forest. He is approached by a small child who follows him and says, "Grandfather, grandfather, I am so hungry. Give me your breasts to munch on." The old man tries to ignore it, but the child keeps on nagging. So finally, the old man loses his patience. He whips off his shit. No, I'm done with that wee bit there. If you can find someone to feed you, then feed. But you won't get any milk from me. Oh my god, I thought I was done with it. The child seems pleased and leaves. When the old man comes home, he finds his daughter lying dead on the floor, bleeding from her chest. The child he met was the spirit of his murdered grandson. A person who helped the Mylings find their way to the other side was often left with a gift. According to some sources, the Myling would be taken in by other supernatural creatures such as Hobbs, or if it had been drowned, the brook horse. Oh, there's blood. Hello! Hello, baby.
We gotta take it back to the lake. Like the other one.
I have to hold this while I walk? What, so I can't use the map? This is the creepiest fucking thing I have ever seen.
It's a wee baby. It needs your help.
I thought that dryad was bad. This thing is just disturbing. Okay, so we put the baby back.
Baby.
I'll put your baby
So
back,
there's
back.
4 babies.
Yep.
Okay.
I see some blood.
Wee babies.
Hello, baby!
Can you move that one?
Oh, there's blood coming out of the door, actually. And the kiln. What the hell? Ugh! It's the UN's fault! What the devil does that mean? I have to hold these down on my keyboard. And let's see what Daddy's got in the refrigerator!
Jump scare?
It's a baby!
Hello, baby.
Hello, baby!
Hello, baby.
Here's the windmill.
Oh, yep.
Alright, let's see if it's in...
Wait, so those babies murdered everyone and we're helping them.
No, the spirit's murdered everyone. I think it's above us.
Can you go to the left? Ah! Sorry. It's the ambiance. I'm not a fan.
Okay, well that was worth a jump. That was definitely worth a jump. Hey, look! We got the baby!
Hey, baby.
Oh!
The jump scares in this game are just really unexpected.
They are. I've got to say, they're very well done, though. If I gave birth to something like this, knowing that I will never have to do that,
Okay,
I would just request for it to be
There is
put
a
back
lot
in.
of blood in births that, like, isn't shown in
What,
Hollywood.
coming out of the eyes?
No, just the baby's just covered in blood when it comes out. You
Name
gotta
one
give 'em a
baby.
wash.
Name one baby that bleeds from the eyes when it's born.
Oh,
Okay, they're petrified or soothed. Come on, come out of the mouth. Nice.
Oh.
Ah! Damn you, bird! We worked hard for that. Ooh.
Oh.
Do we take this to the raven? Let's burn the bird! Oh, this is also the thing that had the babies.
Can we read about it?
Do you want to read this one up?
No.
Okay. Sweden is a country that has a lot of lakes, rivers, streams and brooks, and Swedish folklore is filled with strange creatures residing in the dark waters. The brook horse was a pale horse who lived in creeks or lakes, luring children to ride on its back. The brook horse's spine grew for every rider that it lured on top of its back. When the brook horse was satisfied, it leapt into the water, whereupon the children drowned.
So why did we give the babies back to it? How did that help the babies?
Yeah, in hindsight, that's disturbing as hell. The brook horse had a lot in common with the Nix, a handsome young fiddler who lured young girls into the water. I don't think fiddler and young girls should really be put in the same sentence anymore. Timestamp, this game is from the 1700s. According to some, they were one and the same. It's likely that the brook horse was made up to children, to keep children from playing too close to the water. One of the more unusual descriptions comes from a story told in the north of Dalarna. A young man is on his way from work at a charcoal kiln. He decides to wash up in a nearby creek. The man finds a strange stone, formed like a small child in the water. He picks it up. The man notices that he is not alone. He is being watched by a horse walking on 2 legs. The horse stretches out a human hand to the man, who gets frightened and runs home to the shack he shares with his fellow workers. He tells the tale to his comrades, who laugh at him and call him a drunken fool. He shows them the stone that now looks quite ordinary. The man curses and goes to bed. "Fuck!" he says. When the workers wake up in the following morning, they find the man dead in his bed, his lungs filled with water and the stone nowhere to be seen. The brook horse was almost always closely associated with death, not always in a negative way. For instance, in the sad folktale Lily Nils, the brook horse is the one who finally leads little Nils' soul home and thus ends his long series of misfortunes.
So that's what we did. Wait, can we read about the dryad in there?
We can read about literally everything here. I I think the
this
one we
one,
saw
she
was
was
the
this one.
Huldra.
Yeah.
Ooh. Skjogrærit. Skjogrærit. Skogsreit.
Stop trying. You're embarrassing yourself.
Skogsreit. Or the Huldra. The Huldra is known to have played a part in Norse mythology, but she is likely of an even older origin from where man lived off of the forest rather than the fields. The Huldra was the guardian of the forest. She tended to the trees, plants and animals. A single large tree in the grove surrounded by smaller trees was often considered to be the Huldra's home, or even the Skogsrad herself. In most stories, she presented herself as a beautiful young woman. This was, however, not her real appearance, as we have actually found. Very few saw the Huldra's true face, and even fewer lived to speak of it. She was often described as a lonely and woe-filled creature. Her relationship with humans was very complex. She often could not hit the right notes in her music either. She could enthrall a man with her beautiful song and lure him deeper and deeper into the forest, where she either wedded or killed him. The men kissed by the Huldra became apathetic and slow, much like most married men. According to some accounts, the Huldra was a positive force. If a hunter was kind to the Huldra, she might blow her breath down the barrel of his rifle, which would bless his hunt. Coley is considered their friend, as she kept fires from... Sorry, my dyslexia is playing up. Colliers considered her their friend, as she kept fires from spreading from their charcoal kiln. She also helped those who willingly offered their blood to her, but this was dangerous, as the Huldra might drink the giver dry. The Huldra was thus capable of doing both good and bad deeds. It was very hard to predict whether she would help or harm, since she played by rules known only to her. So what did she do to us? Did she harm us or not?
She gave us the key.
Yeah, who the Brook Horse then took. Do you want to read this one?
The Night Raven. Nat Ravnin.
Nat Ravnin!
Carrion birds were deeply linked with misfortune and death in Scandinavian folklore.
Were they?
The night raven or Nat Raven
Nat Raven!
was certainly no exception. The night raven was described as a large bird with a sharp beak, sometimes with holes in its wings.
Just sounds like a pigeon.
If
to
a
me.
person gazed through those holes, he would become ill. Other stories told of a giant skeleton bird that could never satisfy its hunger. Travellers foolish enough to be out at night, like us,
Yeah, that's us.
risk being devoured by the terrible bird, especially at festival days such as Christmas or New Year's Eve.
Okay,
Also
that's number
us.
one bad idea that we've done. Here, I'll scroll for you.
The night raven has also been described as an ordinary raven, but if it
Fascinating.
landed on a house, someone would die shortly with a terrible fever.
Corona.
You ever seen any ravens on anyone's houses?
Fortunately not.
Overall, the night raven was strongly associated with disease.
Mm-hmm.
When farmers sent their children out to collect wild birds' eggs, they had to be careful that they did not pick the eggs of the night raven.
Okay, I'm just going to point out, why would a farmer send children to collect wild birds' eggs?
For food.
They farm! They're farmers! Okay, you may continue.
Those eggs were considered deadly, but if the child was unsure, he could knock on the egg 3 times and say, "Out with the evil spirit." If the egg belonged to the night raven, it would turn black. The night raven not only infested the eggs, it also possessed birds, preferably carrion birds.
Like the vulture!
According to some sources, the night raven was a spirit of an evil, greedy man who had not been buried properly. The greed manifested itself in the night raven's fondness for shiny objects. Does that mean like the Kardashians are the night raven? Okay.
Okay, so we've got this little,
Ooh.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Ooh! Where's the jump scare, though? Don't worry, it's just some meat hanging from the ceiling. Some more meat. Oh my god, would you grow some balls?
Me?
Yeah!
I'm waiting for the jump. This is the longest anticipated jump scare.
I'm pretty sure it's just the wind, though. Oh! That was good! That was really good! Ooh. I have to manually go up.
Oh, okay. Oh, now we can get to that place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're actually in it. Okay, so there's a...
Oh, Okay,
so
that was really anticlimactic.
we have to feed that little bird.
Oh!
Yeah, what is it?
The third rune!
What is it, Sam?
The third
What is
rune!
it?
I don't know.
What is it, girl? Go on, what is it? Timmy strapped in a well? What is it?
It's the third rune.
Okay, fantastic. So you can memorize this. Mm-hmm. There's a cross with a V.
It's a little backwards fish.
That's a good way of remembering it, actually.
Without the tail end.
So we could probably try and feed that...
What does it want? Blood? Diamonds? Blood diamonds? No.
Well, if it's got anything to do with the Kardashians, it probably just wants a new ass. So what was that? A backwards fish, right?
Backwards fish, but without the end tail. Yep. Oh, I don't like this. Hello, Slender Man?
Go this way.
Go this
Now
way,
go that
way.
Oh, wait, no!
Left, right.
Left, then right, then left.
Left, right, left.
Left, right, left. Right.
Right. Right.
Left, right, left, right, right.
It's the same as... Oh no. Right, left.
Left, right, left, right. Right, right. Left, right. It's okay, we're smart enough. We'll figure it out. Touch the thievish bird.
Did we touch it?
We did touch the thievish bird.
You gotta go touch it again. It wants a wee pat.
I'll touch the thievish bird. Don't you worry, game.
Touch it. Oh. Keep touching it.
I don't think I want to.
Uh-huh.
Jump and receive my scare. Where's this going?
It just goes off the screen.
Yeah. Hey, come back here. That makes literally no sense. I've never seen a lock work like that. I've also never seen a lock disintegrate as soon as you touch it with the key.
Right. No.
Oh, right, yeah. Left, right, right, left, right. Oh, this is what's written on the trees. And we actually saw one of these inside of the barrow as well, didn't we? There are the animals associated with the shapes as well. So it's by association the dots to the animals using these shapes
This is a thinking game.
Can we sprint? No. Yeah, just like crab walking at breakneck speed through the woods.
Ah! Oh, that was someone closing a door in our house. This is how good our microphone is.
So, what did we have?
Horses 2.
So's the baby.
Yep.
Alright. This is the dryad, right?
4. And
what is the
Raven,
bird?
we weren't sure.
Ooh!
Okay.
I brute forced
I
it!
think we got it by default. Ooh, is this the game finale?
We know the combination to this church!
Left.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Left.
Then what's after that? Right. Is that last one? Left and then right.
Are you ready for a jump scare?
Right.
Are you ready for a jump scare?
No! That's the whole point of them!
Ooh.
Alright, so this is obviously the Church of Baphomet. In fact, if we go into our encyclopedia, we can actually
The
read
Church Grimm.
about the Kirkelgrimmen. Or the Church Grimm. Do you want to read this one or should I?
Of all the creatures in Swedish folklore, the Church Grimm was doubtlessly the most complex and certainly the most feared.
Okay.
Little is known of it, since it was considered bad luck to even speak about it.
Mm-hmm.
The Church Grimm's appearance varied, which could possibly be attributed to the nature of the Church Grimm's origin.
Right.
When a church was built in medieval times, an animal was sometimes buried alive under the floors.
Why?
Most commonly goats, since these were comparatively cheap.
How economical.
What kind of finance are we using in the 1700s?
No, this is medieval times, Sam. This is pre-1300s.
Is it a bartering system?
What you're thinking of is basically the Industrial Revolution, or even the Renaissance. Okay, so most commonly goats, since these were comparatively cheap. So it is a frugal sacrifice.
A goat?
Yes, frugal.
Okay. So a goat is like $5. That's its worth. Okay, I'm going to keep going.
Okay, so in the medieval times, they did not use dollars.
I know, I'm saying equivalent. They're saying it's cheap.
They used dinars.
Hang on. There have also been stories of criminals being buried alive as punishment.
Hey, they would be free.
In other versions, the criminal's heart was cut out and placed inside an animal carcass that was sacrificed. The heart was central in many of the myths surrounding the Grimm. Stories from the south of Sweden told that if you could touch the church Grimm's heart, you could stare into the eye of creation.
Why?
The church Grimm guarded the church against thieves and grave robbers, but because of it, a grave robber when they are burying the people alive.
Yeah, I know. They buried criminals to keep away criminals.
Okay. But because of it, even honest folks avoided the church at night.
They're probably more at risk than the thieves and grave robbers.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that one's free.
The thief buried under the church. Oh, pick her pocket. She's not looking.
Some stories say that if you were unlucky enough to be the last one to die during the year, you would serve the church Grimm the following year. Are we going to die?
No, absolutely not. We're tripping out.
There are other stories that suggest that the church Grimm was not a guardian at all, but rather a sort of parasite that was drawn to the energy of the church, while there it fed on people's hopes, dreams, and fears. A recent and controversial theory suggests that the church Grimm was closely related to a nameless Bronze Age deity. Deity, sorry.
Which means God.
Read that bit about year walking.
No, but I think after playing the game, I feel like
it tells about the church Grimm.
Got a very stark grasp on the concept.
If a year walker made it to the cemetery, he would walk around the church in an intricate pattern. This would open the year walker's eyes to the future, but it would also lure out the church Grimm. After completing the year walk, the walker would see visions that could manifest themselves in different manners. When the year walker left the cemetery, he might, for instance, see a somber procession of dancers dressed in their finest church clothes. These would be the people that would die the following year. A reoccurring theme is, of course, the year walker who meets his own ghost on the road. Another story tells of how the walker would see newly dug graves. Love played a great part too, so a walker would typically meet wedding processions or even attend weddings yet to come.
Okay, so that's who that's who we met it wasn't the church. There was
in the windmill. His love was getting married.
And I don't even think it may have been his love. I think it just may have been a love.
One testimony from the late 19th century tells of a mental patient named Martin Nilsson, who described his visions as otherworldly experiences. Before I saw what happened next year, I lived among the stars. I lived there for many lifetimes, it seems. What do I care for next year? Time has already ended. Today, the practice seems to be almost forgotten.
Okay, first of all, how would he know that it was midnight if he's locked in a dark room?
No,
first of all.
No iPhones.
Yeah, none of these handy-wee watches. Okay, 3, 2, 1, shoe nice. Oh my god! Hello, Goatman.
It still got me!
Yeah, it got me too.
Still got me! Oh, it's the future. It's the future.
Shall we disrobe this Goatman? Ooh, it's like a striptease.
He's a lot scarier than Mr. Tumnus.
And he's a damn sight more friendly than a lot of strippers I've met. Take a peek under my road, little boy. I am the future fiddler. Alright, let's see what it is. Let's disrobe this man.
It's his heart. Do we click on it? Oh! And this is a trap remix.
Okay, so he broke our monitor.
No, this is the future. We're seeing into the next year.
What is that? Is that Corona?
I mean, it kind of does look like it.
Did this game predict the virus? What? Oh my god! The vignette around the edges are gone!
It's an atom.
I don't know. Let's check the hints.
No!
Try clicking on the screen,
it's just
you dumbass.
Corona.
Da 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 da. So it seems this is the Dryad. So it seems as though we've transcended reality. It's too late now. What is going on? This game is giving me like shivers a wee bit. Hey, there's some things in here. I mean, there's a church right here. Mm-hmm. Fuck, this thing is really hard to rotate, isn't it? I think we got to get the church all centered. Alright, let's just spin it real fast. Spin this dodecahedron.
Is it meant to be like an atom?
Alright, so this is the brook horse. It can't be changed.
It's quite pretty.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What order are you doing it in?
The order of the dots that they had. Okay, so here we've got, I don't know, drowned, murdered fetus. The decision has already been made. What the fuck am I playing? What is this?
It's the birth of next year that we're seeing into. Did you even read the encyclopedia?
Do I just spin it? Let's try just spinning it.
Can you spin it the other way?
Oh, it's a combination. Alright, so, this
Hey,
way...
did we ever solve the puzzle box?
No, this is... oh, no, we didn't. You're supposed to find that in your second playthrough, apparently. So, there's one, and then we gotta take it back around until there, and then...
How do you know where to put them?
Because they're just automatically going in as I spin it.
I see, so you're not clever.
It's no different to a simple Bethesda lock-picking minigame. There we go. So there's that raven who crawled out of the raven's mouth. You must stop coming here. Wait, does that mean we're a prominent figure?
With what?
We must be a prominent figure who keeps
We've been here
keeps
before.
coming. Alright, this is obviously the goat's head.
Ooh.
I think we've transcended reality at this point.
I don't love you.
Ooh! Anymore! Ooh, sick burn! What do the hints say?
Or do you think, like, his love died and he's trying to find her? Ooh.
Oh, this is way better! There's no map, though.
This is so much nicer.
Okay, what horrendous horrors are we going to uncover? There's the windmill. Oh! We need to go and claim our marriage! So we need to remember how to actually get to the windmill through the...
This is so nice. Is this what it's like when he's not hallucinating?
I think this is what it's like when it's not...
Oh!
Oh, I can't even keep going. Did I murder this woman? I don't feel like I did. So, like I said, this could be us. That could be our ghost that we bumped into.
No, I think that's our love, and I think she died, and we're going crazy and trying to find her in the alternate universe.
So, the password... The login and password could really be anything.
Is this... Are we still playing?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Written it all down, everything that happened. It can be changed. Deliver the message. Tell me the login!
The journal.
The journal. Yes, I know! What is the password? Come on! I'm way ahead of the curve.
The secret is hidden. North of the mill.
South of the brook. Write this down. Remember, a secret. North of the mill, south of the brook.
Okay.
Walk again.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yes! We can't go north or south.
Babe, north, south.
So north of the mill is up.
The... What?
The OALM. Write this down. THEOALM 68. Yep.
Okay.
And south of the brook.
Yeah.
1894. 1894. So that's...
Do you think that's a password?
Yeah, obviously. So what's the password? Username?
THEOALM 68.
What? The...
OALM 68.
Theo Alm, which is the name.
Which is his name. Oh,
And
right. I was
birth
like,
year-
I thought it was like
And the
that
password-
old.
It was 1894, right?
Yeah,
Which is...
the year he died, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, right. Well, there's actually like a little... Thanks, game.
Okay. This is quite advanced for...
Yeah, for the 1800s. The late 1800s, but still. Interviews at the retirement home May I Never Grow Old. Her grandfather was named Carl Frederick. He had two brothers, one died in 1942. The other brother, Daniel Svensson, died in 1895. Since Astrid said that her great-uncle died before she was born, Daniel is the only one that supposedly year-walked. A miller apprentice, going to the library to check out old newspapers tomorrow. Ingong man have arrestats
You don't have to read that. Scroll down.
Mjolnja dottern Stina...
Scroll down!
Christina Nilsson was her name. That was the young woman. Take better photos of your sources. What is wrong with you? Whatever your name is.
Did they have cameras then?
What do you think he painted this photo of the article? I wish I had not cut the cord to my phone. Need to hear a human voice.
Oh.
Don't dare go out. At first I didn't even notice. One of the paintings in my living room has been replaced. Illuminati confirmed.
Perhaps the church itself is not important, but rather the energy of the place. From all the thieves they murdered.
Alright, from all the dead criminals that they buried underneath the floorboards.
Did you get to go back to that one? Did you see just running errands equals death?
Well, that's good to know. If you fail to run an errand...
You die.
December 14th. Am I playing the part of the fool in the cosmic play? And if so, to what purpose? Disconnected the microwave oven, just in case.
Was that last sentence necessary? Like, he was like really getting me going with the suspense, and then he's just...
Microwave
we
oven
can't
has to
use
go.
the oven.
Damn this basic necessity of heated food. I'm not eating anyway. Why would I need it? Saw her lifeless body. She is beautiful, even in death. Have been crying ever since. It all seems so needless. So cruel. Ready for anything. Don't care anymore. Sorry, the dyslexia is
I know.
still kicking up.
We look like we look like him right now.
So here, the triangle in the painting could also correspond to this, which Sam has written down in case she forgot the triangle. I think he just put the knife in the box, and we're going to have to go and give that to the woman. Like,
the rift is open. It wants me to go through.
It's Christmas! That's a dick. That's so a dick. He drew a dick. Good on him. Okay, so we have just gone through the entire journal, scouring it relentlessly for dates where he posted a photo, Daniel posted a photo of those symbols.
Yeah.
Actually faster to go through here.
Triangle. Illuminati confirmed.
Don't write it down. Draw the symbol.
My brain doesn't work in
Again,
shapes. It works in words.
draw the symbol. We should now have the combination. We'll go back first. Then we'll go back in just to reset the combo. So which one is first?
Upside down triangle.
Right?
And then it should be like, look like a D when it comes through.
Alright,
So-
let's give
Not-
the goat the D.
No.
That's the D.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And then
Square.
square. Yep.
Triangle.
Which way?
Facing up. And the wee smile. Oh! We did that with no hints! Yes!
Yes!
Okay.
Ooh, I'm feeling good. Okay. Ooh. Should we read this?
Yeah.
Ooh. Jesus. Yeah. Christian start, January 21st. Yesterday morning, Vidtorp killer Daniel Svensson was executed at Christianstad prison. He was found guilty for the heinous murder of young Steinar Nilsson last year. The death sentence has been criticised by the highly renowned Dr. Helmer Lundbach, who stated that Daniel is suffering from an abnormal psyche. He seems to have problems discerning past from present and has visions of terrible creatures. Something not uncommon amongst schizophrenics. Daniel cannot be held accountable for his actions and should be given treatment at an institution for the criminally insane. The execution was performed by Gustav Dahlberg. This was his fourth execution. Last year, he was to perform the execution of the notorious Lisa Rasmussen, who was charged with the murder of 4 infants in Vidtorp, but who took her own life before the sentence could be carried out. Security has been improved greatly since. Daniel Svensson was composed during the whole process. Besides the slightly shaking hands, so common among the criminal type, you could not tell Daniel from any other young men. He sobbed loudly once when he laid his head down low, but quickly regained his composure. A quick prayer and a swift, powerful stroke and it was over. According to the attending priest, Granath, Daniel's last words were, "Bury me under the church!" I should have killed myself. Then none of this would have happened. So the knife surely is in the box and we're supposed to use it on ourselves, right? You are long dead when I write this, and I have not yet been born. Yet we have a connection beyond life, death, space and time. The impossible made possible by year walking. But the Watchers always win. Even though you've not passed through the rift yet, they sense the urge and they want their sacrifice. I am sorry there could be another way. I wish there could be another way. I am sorry. But for her, there is still hope. You can save her. You know what you must do.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey. So I am pretty sure that... Oh, that doesn't look like a civil... It just looks like a hunting knife now.
Is it a wedding? Oh no. Oh.
That was incredible.
Is there still another playthrough where we give it?
No, I think this is it. But that completely wrapped up every question that I would have had.
That was cool.
That was a
real
fantastic
cool.
game. Really hard.
Yeah.
Really, really hard. In fact, we actually beat this in under 2 hours. We got both endings in under 2 hours.
That's cool. The second ending really makes it worth it. I was really bored at the start, I'm not gonna lie. But it was so good. It got so good. More mystery than horror, I would say.
It was definitely an investigation. It had horror
Very
elements.
good. It did.
Like some real horror elements.
Good if you like puzzles and logic.
Which you don't need to, because you just watched us play. You now know everything. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching our Saturday Night Spook. Like and subscribe. Just tell your friends and family about us. Tell your grandma. Tell your mum. Get them all to watch our stuff.
Play the games.
Yeah, well.
Tell us if you like them in the comments.
Really don't need to. Do tell us if you like the game in the comments. But honestly, we wouldn't blame you if you just saw this game and were all like, "Man, what a weird game. I won't play that." But it was fun to watch. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.